Alright, welcome back everyone. Looks like Fierce team didn't load, so we had to remake the game and we're back. So, NEL Elite League action. The bans come out. We got the OD and the Darkseer taken out. It's not really a big surprise. Same thing, Batrider and Abaddon. Really no surprise there either, as Peter drafting here for his squad tonight opts to pick up the Weaver first, and I'm so high right now. That's actually Mason. Very appropriate name. We'll just go with the very standard Naga Siren Visage. I might call them out. That's trying pretty hard here for NEL. But as I say that, Peter with the so classic IXDL Weaver Treant Protector. Haven't seen it for a while since Treant's Living Armor took those nerfs. But still a great hero, definitely a great combination. We'll see how they use it together, as Peter will be taking out the Alchemist as his third ban, as the Nyx will drop out here by Mason. And if anyone is watching in game, I'm streaming as well. Item drops work there too. So if you like streams better or if you like in game, either way, I'd love for you to turn on the stream, check it out. Twitch.tv/Fmbpdota. And of course, if you like what you're hearing, make sure to follow, as I do cast NEL every single night, usually later on after mounts or a capitalist to finish up, and I do a lot of Sevo as well, so make sure to check out Sevo.com as the bans do come out. We've got the Clockwork, really good offlaner at the moment. See him popping up in the mid lane quite often as well. Will be banned out there by Peter, so they don't want anything that can really latch onto this Weaver or stun up the Weaver throughout the game. Also, getting pushed by Cogs can hurt Weaver a little bit as well. No mana for Saguchi, or if it's earlier into the game, no mana for the time lapse. Can be pretty annoying, as the beautiful Ginger Windrunner will be taking that fourth ban out, as a Razor will be picked up here by Mason. So that very well could be the aggressive tri-lane and or defensive tri-lane. Definitely will do work. I wouldn't be too surprised if Razor maybe pops up in the mid or solo safe, as Naga Siren and Visage can definitely team up with another core hero and go into an aggro lane. So we will wait and see as the draft continues for Mason's squad, as Mirana will get picked up here by Peter. Not going to get banned out, as it does get banned out a lot more often than you would think here in the NEL Elite League. But the third pickup there gonna be the Mirana. Gonna be a nice ultimate there. Of course, the Moonlight Shadow is a nice spell to disengage with, or go offensive with. Same thing, sort of as the Song of the Siren. It's kind of like the same effects. However, Song of the Siren really cannot be countered by anything. If you got Dust, if you got a Gem, Sentries, of course, Mirana's ult becomes useless. So, I don't know. Bit of a trade-off. Both definitely interesting heroes, and I can't believe I'm saying this about Naga. Kind of fun to see in games, as we got a Puck picked up here by Mason, and one of my favorite heroes, if not my favorite hero, Enchantress, going to be drafted here by Peter. So we'll see where they put that. Likely just going to be in the jungle here, as Weaver Treant Protector. Probably going to go defensive and just be annoying and never die. And then if they want to get aggressive, Enchantress can come over and go ahead and gank up there. But depending on the creep, a lot of times if you find that Wildkin early on, stack 2 camps at once, clear 2 with the Wildkin. They're on the Dire, so that would be the big camp, and then the small camp that you can do that with. Be really effective in that regard. If not, you find a Hellbearer, a Dark Troll Warlord with the net, or a Centaur. A lot of times you'll go for the gank, try to get the first blood, or smoke up early and gank mid. So lots of ways to play the Enchantress. I think it's better not to be selfish and try to get a Midas or anything like that. Just really play support, up the courier really fast, help your mid out, help the other lanes win, as you can get some kills later on with your impetus, and then really become a carry later on with items as simple as Ags and Mask of Madness. You become ridiculous, as now the Troll Warlord going to get banned out by Mason. Peter going to take out the Bounty Hunter. And now what will the last pick be? It looks like they've already got their mid. Will it be another core to go into the tri-lane with Naga and Visage, or will it just be a Razor in that, and then maybe picking an offlaner right here? Or solo safe. Yet to really see how they want to take that. They have the net, so if they buy Sentries, they definitely have easy kill potential on the Weaver. But we'll see if they decide to use it. The heals could be annoying.
10 seconds remaining.
And by heals, of course, the Living Armor and even the Leech Seed going to be pretty good there. As they go with the Slark. Oh, He changed his name, so I kind of forgot it was Mason. Of course, Mason is going to pick up the Slark. He's probably the best Slark player I've actually ever seen. He plays the hero so well, always wins the lane, always gets it solo safe, so I think Razor Visage Naga are going aggressive. Puck into the mid lane. Mason on the solo safe. Maybe the long lane if they think Peter's team might try to go aggressive with this, maybe jungle, but seems unlikely. Likes the 1v1 matchup, likes to win the 1v matchup, get early phase, get early drums, and then a really fast gem, and then play pretty cautious but also aggressive and just pick up a lot of kills. And yeah, he does really well. And no one is really, he kind of drafts the same thing actually almost every game, and no one really reacts to it. But we'll see. Maybe the Weaver Treant Protector could be enough. Treant's Leech or Living Armor is definitely going to help against the potential Slark ganks, but we'll see if they can get it done. As the burst damage definitely will hurt Enchantress. That's one of her downsides. The Soul Assumption here with the Riptide, the Puck magic damage, Slark's quick burst damage, that's really going to hurt Enchantress because Untouchable is great against right clicks. But she's extremely squishy, and Nature's Intendants can only heal so much, so she might be going down. Who knows? There's also, of course, the Moonlight Shadow, but as I noted, Mason loves to pick up gems early, as Peter now into the bonus time. 1 minute left here to pick up his last hero. What is it going to be? As I see some new names in the chat tonight, so thanks for joining. And yes, Club 64, other people are here. I don't know why they're not talking. I guess they're ignoring you, maybe. As the Sand King will get picked up here. Going to be played by Fear. And let's introduce ourselves, I guess. I'm Helium, twitch.tv/FmbpDota. Make sure to follow for tons of NEL action nightly, as well as Sivo. And with me tonight on stats is going to be the Postman. You see him in the stream chat as well. And tell your friends. I want on the main page here in Dota 2 on Twitch. So let's get some more viewers up here. I think we need like 80 to 100 right now. So if you're in game and really want to help out, NEL has been a great tournament. It's been super fun. So let's try to get the casting of it up there on that front page with some of the players. I'm on the main page now. Yeah, that's how sad Dota 2's streaming presence is at the moment, unfortunately for us. But one day maybe. Although I don't know if I wanted to get popular. Let's see though. Let's introduce the teams as well as the players, because in NEL the team's not always set in stone. It's pretty much just a random 5 versus a random 5, so it makes it even more fun and exciting. As we've got Peter here, Dignitas's new player, going to be up on the Enchantress right now. That is his normal role for the teams. We've got 1437 here on another aggressive hero to be played early. I've noticed playing that anti-mage last night, super aggressive with a strange build, vintage-ass build as the players like to call it. Last game on Ursa, super aggressive. This time on a Weaver. We'll see how he decides to play a Demon mid-while. On the Potom. Could be one of the more fun Potom games to watch. We'll see what Demon can get done here in that mid lane. Not going fast bottle build at all. Even pulled regen and a Wraithband to make up for Potom's absolutely garbage base damage. So trying to help out there with some regen being pulled to buy the Wraithband. Now we've got EGM here on the Treant Protector. Some of you might recognize EGM not as a North American Dota player, but a player for the Alliance, winning TI3. So, not sure why he's hanging around the NEL games, but it's great to have him here. And we've got Fear. Looks like going solo safe potentially here on the Sand King. We saw that last night in some games that were actually pretty ridiculous. I believe it was Knight. Is what he's tagged up as. Later I found out his name was Demise, playing out of his mind last night on the Sand King and the Storm Spirit. And you can check out the VODs. They're on my Twitch, and you can also check them out on YouTube as well. I'm sure you can guess what the link for that is. And we've got Mason on his signature Slark hero getting pulled regen here by Fogged and Universe, buying his own as well as a Stout Shield. We'll take it off lane actually, as he looking to block the camp, maybe pull some of the waves here. What? Yeah, what? Question mark? Maybe he really is high, but let's finish these introductions. Universe on the Visage, Sentries, lots of regen. Fog supporting up with some wards here on the Naga. And mid lane, we've got Arteezy once again playing Puck this game. And bot lane to finish off that try lineup down there, KZZ. But wrapping behind here is 1437, rotating out of the bottom lane this early. What is going on? 1437 shows up. Arteezy will go down. Demon to get the first blood. What a strange rotation here, and what a strange laning phase the Dire come out with right off the start. They've got a roaming 1437 sort of now coming back up to the top lane to face this Slark 1v1, and then maybe they rotate that kind of strange tri lane or duo lane down to the bot. No, it looks like 1437 is just going to stay up here in this tri lane now. They abandoned the bot lane. Peter is just going to jungle up here, and now it looks like Mason could be in trouble. Stun is available. The pounce goes first. Looks like Mason will be all right, but now we'll be zoned out of experience, but enjoying it while it lasts. Get up to about level 2 there, as we'll see Peter. No Wildkin yet, it would appear, as the bottle going to be coming out now on EGM's courier, actually, delivered here to Demon. Arteezy went down for the first blood, and 1437 looking to make this lane hell for Mason Slark. And who should win that, actually? If he gets any Dust or Sentries on himself, I think he can kill Weaver easily, as Pounce will stop you from getting away in Saguchi. But, I don't know. Could be tough. The stat steal looks like he's skilling at his Essence Shift at 1.2 and Pounce. Pretty much the standard. Likely to get one in Dark Pact and then another point in Pounce. And we'll see how highly he values the Essence Shift in the off lane. It does do actually a lot of damage. It increases your right clicks while reducing their health pool. And, whoa, takes the ball is Arteezy. Will jaunts to it. Arrow will miss by Demon as a result. Would have been a kill if it landed, but quick fingers on Arteezy right now, so able to get out. And Demon, with the rune control, going to go ahead and pick up the invis on the bot lane. No, the Grave Chill comes out. Fear, though? That's alright. He'll grab it? Wait, what happened there? Denied it, maybe, was the extra attack speed and the slow there. Universe, I think, just denied the rune. So nicely played there. Makes it hard for Demon, but not so mana intensive unless he really wants to kill. With the base damage, he got off the start and the regen and the first blood, of course. Going for the courier now. It's going to drop it, taste it out, but it's not enough. Demon leaps over with that speed bonus and just takes it. And Arteezy having a terrible time here in the mid lane. And it's not like it wasn't upgraded. It was. A bit of a misplay by Arteezy, maybe trying to hand it off to Bottle Crow. Demon capitalizes it, and the mid lane going great for him. First blood, courier snipe. He's 13-2 compared to Puck's 10-1. Bot lane looks like some action onto Fear. Fear could be in trouble. The net onto Fogged. It won't be thrown. Maybe on cooldown Riptide was, that's for sure. And KZZ getting some free farm here on this Razor. We'll see what he does with it. The most popular thing to do so far, if you're farming really well, phase drums with the bass that he's got up here, or phase bass BKB. The drums are pretty nice for some move speed, helps out the team as an aura. And we'll see if he gets an Ags refresher. Seems to be the only build we see. Pretty reliable one for Razor, as Fear could be in trouble. The net goes out. Riptide to follow up as well, but having a good time in the offlane. He's actually level 4. We'll throw out the stun. Gonna force the Naga there to take some tower hits as well. But with EGM's living armor here, he's up to level 3, pulling up here in this lane. Doing a really good job. PPD, Peter, up at level 4, so they're getting their levels pretty easily. Expect the XP graph to be in their favor. Indeed it is, not only with the kills, the courier snipe, and, well, Fear goes down, almost lived, tried to get over the cliff there, but Plasma Field level 2 going all the way. Notches up the score at an even 1-1, but the XP, we can see the Dire laning a little more efficiently with one of the jungle lane abandoned, and now Fear down here, so really smart lane juggling, I guess, if you want to call it that. Gold, however, yeah, both in favor of the Dire right now. Gold at 1,500, so actually pretty far out. And wow, does get stunned by the Centaur mid-pounce, but gets over the wall, so should they fix that? If you get stunned mid-pounce, should you drop? I don't know. Momentum, I guess, carries you. We'll see if people decide to change that. Stark doesn't get picked up too much, and he can be countered pretty easily, so we'll see what happens. Fear gets found out. He's level 4.5 with a bottle in the offlane right now. Let's see, Demon, is he being forced to Bottle Crow? I think he's had the rune control, actually, so maybe not really forced to. As Puck having a rough time in that lane, now trailing in last hits, 19 last hits, pot him there at 24. As the push comes in on the top lane right now, And the tower will go down. 1437's Weaver gonna last hit it right now. And I'm actually curious, so in the mid lane, no action yet. I went out and got a pop filter for my microphone, so for those that have been watching days past, does it sound maybe a little bit more clear when I say words like pop or picked or bottom? It should sound a little bit better when it goes on through. So just curious, give me some feedback if you feel so inclined, as the Radiant now look to mount a push on the bot lane, the tower, at about half health. Sounds Crystal. Thanks, Postman. As now they will be forced to back off. Fear throws out a stun. Bottom's here as well. The arrow wants to land, but the creep kind of get in the way. He will just throw an auto attack, actually. So the wrong type of arrow. Let's see if he tries to unleash one. Demon will get netted up. Fighting here. We're on Demon Camp. Hits the arrow as well. Now linked up by KZZ. Wants to run away. Will take a soul assumption as well, but it looks like Fear and Demon go 2-on-3, get a kill. So playing really well together. They make it 2-1, going to increase the slight advantage that their team already has. Peter, meanwhile, level 5, jungling pretty well. It looks like he hasn't been able to find a Wildkin, actually, so getting unlucky. Can definitely be 6 by this time. But yeah, some stacks involved as well. So looking to just continue to stack, hope for a Wildkin. Get a big increase in gold. It looks like he is supporting hard. Smoke up, ready to roam if the team needs it. Sentry wards, magic wand, and boots finished up as well, but just waiting in the stash at the moment as the courier is pretty much on lock. I believe bottle crowing between Fear and Demon to the bottom, as well as the Sand King. And up top, let's check out this lane now that it's kind of dissolved. Weaver been pretty much one-on-one versus the Slark. 1437 up to 34 last hits. We see Slark at 15 and level 6, so he is level 6. He's not getting a lot, and we miss a Visage kill because apparently I miss a lot of kills these days. But Fear will be going down. Looks like they dropped a sentry for it as well to get him through the sandstorm there. And now score back even at 2-2, but the graphs are really what's important at this point of the game. The Dire doing the laning phase a lot better. 4 and 2k gold and XP advantages as Demon will guess, it looks like, but gonna pick up the double damage rune here. And bot maybe gonna get his bottle first, it looks like, and a point booster is being built for, who is that? That's gonna be Peter. So he's a rushing Ags, actually. All right, I mean, the game's going so well in the early stages. Rushing that Ags is a huge damage output. If he gets that around the 15-minute mark, I mean, I'd call the GG, but we'll see what happens. Wouldn't be too surprised if we see some triple ultra kills here from Peter in the later stages of the game, if that Ags timing is very fast here, as Fear maybe trying to rotate. He's level 6, has Epicenter, wants to kill Arteezy one more time, maybe. Arteezy, king of the jungle and mid lane, maybe going back in there to get some extra CS, catch up there in the mid lane, as now it looks like some of those are going to be small camp neutrals, but 42 Demon trying to line up this arrow. Fear very nearby. Can they get it? That makes Arteezy probably think the rune was invis, but I think that ward was no. That was just put there, so maybe they think it's an invis rune. They don't know about Fear yet. He activates the double damage rune. Treant armor to go. Stunned by Fear. It connects. The double damage is enough. He takes the orb, but it's not fast enough. However, Universe with the soul assumption able to pick off Fear, goes 1 for 1. Looks like they will draw KZZ off the bot lane as well. He's up to phase. Bass looking for the drums now. The arrow goes out. It does do like a mini stun for a second, and when it's that close, but the arrow continues through. It's really weird. They should fix that. As KZZ 0-0-2 now, getting pretty close to the, well, not really. Not too far off from drums though, if he continues the farm that he's taking. And at 10 minutes, it's not an incredibly free farming game, as the highest last hits at 10 minutes, only 49. I mean, with the pro players in the game, if someone's free farming, we see him at 70 or 80 at this time at the 10-minute mark, sometimes even hitting 100 at like 12 minutes, as Fogged able to escape that aggression, and TP's out there. As a smoke up, PPD and Demon look to use it. He's got the point booster as well, trying to tank up early. It's not a bad first item there. For Enchantress, actually. We'll see if he tries to finish the Ags. Finds a Troll Warlord, and who are they looking for? They're looking here for Universe. Fear already used his stun, though. Maybe trying to really prove that the gank's not coming. But it is! The Familiars are on the line, and Universe is going to go down. Not opting to use the stuns. They must be on cooldown. Yeah, they are. And they get them both. As a result, easy 200 gold into the Dire's bank account to increase their lead. Now approaching 5k. And of course, pure damage, not really a counter to familiars, but definitely incredible. Heroes like Enchantress, like OD, just love to obliterate familiars. Can usually one-shot them pretty early on into the game. Another thing that does it is actually Bane's Brain Sap at level 4 will one-shot as well. Arrow goes out onto Arteezy, but there's 3 here. Demon needs to be careful. And Weaver died to the Puck Slark combo at top during that fight. I did miss it. I've been off my game. I'm a little tired tonight. Fogged, though, could be in trouble. The bugs go out. He's going to be back behind his tier 1 tower, but the dive continues. The arrow will miss. Nice juke by Fogged. 1437, though, pops the time lapse and going to go ahead and get out of there. As Slark continues, the pounce will land. 1437 has the armor as well as the heals from the Enchantress, but they're trying to go. 1 point in Essence Shift, looks like he did take Dark Pact over that. As Overgrowth from EGM, he gets involved. This could be his first assist of the game if kills or his first death. Everyone getting really low. Fogged will go down. Demon, they pick up the Naga, they pick up the Slark, and now trying to chase PPD is KZZ. Looks like Universe, though, is going to drop here to 1437 as well as Demon. Meanwhile, on the backside of this, the Plasma Field goes off. Pops the wand, but it's not enough. Goes down. Wow, and if Lundquist happens to be EGM, he just got an item. That is his name, but we'll see. Could have been him. Wow. After that, looks like 3 kills for 2, I think, at the end of the day. 3 kills and then 2. Yep, so that's what it was. 7.5k gold advantage for the Dire. XP growing out of control too now at 5k at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Pretty sizable advantage. They look to get a tower here as only Mason is in fighting at the moment. There's no reveal though, so the Shadow Dance is enough. Nice Dream Coil by Arteezy. Will they get everybody? They pop it to escape. Fear has Sandstorm. Can't even turn this around. Maybe as KZZ will static link up the Weaver. He gets away though, so 1437 off to safety. Brings a lot of TPs mid. Puts the Dream Coil on cooldown even. And they get nothing out of it. And maybe get the tower. EGM trying to heal it back up. They use the Fortify as well. Demon maybe trying to land the max arrow here. He's lining up. He's moving all the way down for the 5-second stun. But wow, the Fortify, the heal was enough. Arteezy phases it. It won't pass through to anyone else. As now 1437 picks up some boots, goes top to sort of just free farm and push that. As Demon really low, they're going to pop the heal here. Maybe throw out the arrow, try to engage. Let's see if they can find anybody. Fear throws the stun out, not going to land. Tower not quite in denying range yet either at 162. KZZ will take some tower hits for that. As Slark looks like he's found someone. EGM throwing out the stop animation off of Overgrowth. I hear the noise, but not going to be used quite yet. No team fight has broken out. Definitely going to rely on the Demon arrow. They need to let it fly, maybe. Although if they see the arrow miss, the Radiant may try to fight. They will juke into the trees. They throw out the Invis. There's no gem up yet for the team. They're going to get right on top of them. EGM with the Overgrowth. Perfect initiation from Demon. You don't want to push without sentries. They will get EGM for Naga right now and the tower, so you think it would go so great, but they jumped right onto it. Eye of the Storm Plasma Field, and wow, Soul Substitute doesn't do a lot. Fear coming in, channeling the Epicenter, will get it off, but will he drop? No, he does clean up KZZ, gets Arteezy. Double kill for Fear right now. The arrow goes off, just misses. Universe now, PPD being chased up here. Gonna try to TP. The bird stuns again off a cooldown, so Universe has to use them there. But I thought that initiation was going to be a beautiful, possibly the beginning of the end here for the Radiant. But they do fight back. Fear picks up a nice double kill, gets that ult channeled off on the Sand King. And at the end of the day, it goes 3 for 2, except this time the other way around.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
I think I kind of just figured out that this I knew this marked the kills, but I just figured out this as a tool to see how the trades went. So Artor. So the top one there is the Radiant kills. Okay, as I would have expected. Even though these are backwards, by the way. The draft page is Radiant on the bottom, Dire on the top. Everything else is Radiant on the bottom, Dire on the top. And then the graph is backwards. I honestly really want them to fix this, but it's been that way for so long it might confuse people, as Arteezy could be in trouble right here. One more attack, Saguchi through right on top of it. He's going to get him, and he's going to time-lapse out to safety, so 1437 with the plays there. Looks like he's got a Midas. Wow, did not notice that. Midas, Power Treads, Bass, going towards a BKB now just to tank up, do damage. The arrow comes out. Got him. Got that creep. Pesky creep. And looks like Demon is going to go ahead and pick up a defusal here for his pot and play tonight, as now the Visage here with a Medallion of Courage. So standard item there for the Visage, supporting hard, boots 1, Medallion, wards, observers, as well as a Smoke of Deceit up on him. EGM, though, could be in trouble. Mason finds him, will pop the Overgrowth. It's only a 70-second cooldown. Arrow connects as well. Mason gonna go down. Call on the oops. A Familiar goes down as well. Got pretty low. Another 100 gold fed over. That's the third or fourth one. That's the GG. Probably won't be taken seriously, but who knows. EGM, the first thing he's ever said in NEL that I've noticed, baited. Oh. Good point. They indeed do. We see a Weaver at 7.5k. Demon there on the bottom at 7.3. Then we get KZZ, the only hero for the Radiant in the top 5 at 5.4k. Fear even, the offlane roaming Sand King at 4.4. And the jungling Enchantress played by Peter. He's going to be up to 4.1. And probably about time to go ahead and switch over to that tab. Been a little off on my, my overlay tabs this game. And speaking of NEL and casting, I'll probably do one more tonight, and I'll probably throw out the challenge again like I did last night. If we can get up near 100 viewers or over 100 viewers, I'll continue as long as we stay at that many viewers. So if you're watching in-game and are enjoying the casts, let me know that you do, so I feel inspired to keep going late into the night. If we get over 100, so make sure to check it out, twitch.tv/Fmbpdota. And if you like it, please follow as the game continues 13-8. The net worth about 7,000, XP around the same. So that's the advantage right now for the Dire. Arteezy doing a good job to phase the impetus attacks. He's got sentries over there on Peter as well, so they don't want to be caught off here by the Slark if they get into an engagement. Let's check for reveal right now on Mason. Does not have a gem yet. The game not going smooth enough to pick up that gem for him like he normally does. Arteezy, no. Fog not holding one either. Universe has sentries, so they're not relying on a gem yet. If they suspect the Potam ult, they'll just go ahead and drop a sentry, it looks like, as the phase drums up on KZZ right into the BKB, so pretty much the standard Razor build right now. The skills tend to differ game to game, though, but seems to be 1 in unstable concurrent for some of the move speed, 1 or 2 in static link depending on your lane. If it's melee, get a lot in static link. Otherwise, try to max out that plasma field. It does a lot of damage if you get involved early. Oh, Arteezy surrounded. The arrow point blank will miss, but Fear comes in. Blink Dagger Arcane on him. Will channel the ult. Takes out Arteezy. Demon tried to throw the arrow point blank. Quick fingers by Arteezy. He's not drunk tonight. Fear with another 2-man stun. Overgrowth from EGM onto KZZ. Will go down. That's their big source of damage. Fogged in trouble. PPD healing up everybody right now and being very tanky with 2 points in untouchable. EGM the first one to fall. No, actually Demon as well. It's a 3-2 trade so far. Radiant having lost 3. Make it 4 there as Mason will go down there, and Universe is going to throw out the GG. They are pretty far behind here at the 20-minute mark. Now going to be up over 10k after that one. 4 for 2 trade. Make it 17-10. The items were handed out. Maybe some of us got them, but I don't know. Who knows? Kind of ridiculous. Alright, Peter gonna heal up again here and just ward up, maybe D-ward. No, just gonna go ahead and continue to jungle. And wow, the neutral animations look so cool now. I've mentioned it a few times here on the stream, but the Satyr Shockwave looks legit now. The Centaur Stomp is pretty cool. The Hellbear looks like it got altered a little bit, a little more intense. It looks pretty cool as well. The little dude's attack animation in those troll camps, if we can find one here. Oh, yeah, the Centaur Stomp is cool. This guy, his attack looks badass now. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. Oh, look at that. It's magical. But he goes down to the Starfall. And I think the Ogre's actually like uppercut now or something. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's check in on Mason. Going for the drums onto the Poor Man's Shield and the Tread. So looking to tank up early, be pretty fast, and normally would buy a gem at this point if they were ahead, but really far behind. GG's been called multiple times, but fake GG's so far. Everyone canceling the countdown, I guess, to quit out of the game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm getting, is Flax still around in the chat? Alright, we'll get back to casting though. I'll message him after as Fear. That does not hurt Ancients. Maybe he got up here after trying to escape. I'm not quite sure what he's doing right now. Having fun, I guess. Going AFK for a second. Had to get a drink. Thought he'd just be safe there. Maybe he did escape. I didn't quite see. Alright, game has slowed down considerably. The Die are pretty much setting the pace. They're now that big advantage, 10k over in gold and XP. And again, if we look at the net worth, again, still the same top 4 out of 5 there on the net worth chart. Only KZZ, the free farming Razor, able to keep up. And at 21 minutes, 40 seconds, he's only at 97 CS. And it looks like some of those will be neutrals, so not quite as good as pure lane farm. But he's doing alright for himself. Phase Drums, Bass, looking to get into that BKB here to survive through that magic damage, the Starfall, as well as the Epicenter coming out here. But of course, Overgrowth goes through it. There is still some right click here, 1437. He's got the BKB, Midas, another 3500 gold. We'll see if he goes Deso next, probably the choice. MKB's kind of fallen out of favor as the first item, the armor reduction with the bugs, and with Naga as well, usually on the team, not in this game, on the other team. But the armor reduction is really great, allows you to push, get buildings, and a split push and get buildings. So kind of superseding the MKB these days. But the Potamalt goes out looking to fight here. Demon, let's see, he's actually really far away. I thought he was maybe trying to set up an arrow. EGM though with the Overgrowth onto 3. Arteezy could be in trouble. Gonna be the first one to get focused here. The sleep goes out, but they're gonna get him. No, they save him actually. Wow. And the BKB, though, from 1437, will it pay off? If he was there in time, it would have. He did BKB through the sleep. They weren't able to isolate him because of the invis. But Puck gets away. Big play there. Fogged, however, will go down. Mansa up right now. It looks like, no, just an illusion rune on Potom, as well as a Crystallis on top of the Diffusal Blade there. And after this, denies the tower. Good sense by Demon. Will he TP out of this? It looks like Mason will go ahead and get out as KZZ continues to chase. Fear goes back into the Sandstorm here as 1437 gives chase. Arteezy, though, comes back. Did he even use Dream Coil? No. And we won't even get stunned, actually. Quick Fingers now running into the creep, trying to get EGM, but will... Oh, maybe could have thrown the coil and got him and then got out, but we'll hold on to it. Almo. Anyone's new to NEL, that means LMAO. It's kind of making fun of IX Mike, but I'm not really convinced that anyone can type it correctly anyway. And Arteezy being really ballsy up here. The Starfall will hit twice, and it's going to take him out there. Gets hit by the arrow. Gosh darn it. Wow, Arteezy. Speaking his age. For those of you that don't know, Arteezy is very young and curses a lot. 21-11. Dire way ahead. Looks like Mason, though, trying to split the difference. Get another kill for his Radiant squad here on the Slark. Going out Demon right now, but EJM with the heals. Peter as well joining up. Sentry is dropped. Net goes out to Demon. Will they get him? Looks like they do have the damage. Unless the living armor in another second here. Fog, no. With the Riptide, it's enough. Familiar's getting low. Peter probably wants to turn it around and get that. I'm surprised he didn't, actually, as Universe is here. KZZ on the backside. Static Link. I had the Storm. Net by Fog. Big place here to pick off Demon. Mason drops. They get 2, though. Buyback from Demon, and here comes 1437 looking to clean up. Let's check Eye of the Storm. Up for a while. 168 damage stolen, but the Desolator from KZZ... Excuse me, the Desolator onto KZZ from 1437 does work. Fogged, a bit of fails of the week. Blocks himself with the mirror... Or the split image, mirror illusion, whatever that is called. Mirror image, I kind of jumbled the words. Blocks himself in there, will get stunned up anyways. Don't think it would have mattered. But does go down. Arteezy gets banned from school field trips because he's so gangster. Says ass chauffeur, who got an item earlier. Did you realize that? I don't think you were here when it happened. So my stream paid off. Yeah, test confirm. Yeah, you're famous. 62 people. Top lane, meanwhile. Arteezy trying to juke up there to that kind of recent, maybe not recently discovered juke spot, but you can kind of make a staging area here with Nake's bombs or blinking heroes when pushing into the base. Tries to juke up there, but Fear, Blink Dagger as well, and can of course traverse the terrain with Burrow Strike. And yeah, able to get the kill. So well done there for him. And now bot lane, we've got the Slark. That's a Mason. Will dodge the stun to try to TP. You can't TP mid-pounce, thus the disjointed TP. And that actual couple extra distance there, maybe 50 units, actually does buy enough time for him to get out. Now calling the offensive GG, the trash talk GG. No, it will actually be real as Arteezy, again, the first one to leave the game. Looks like it will be ending. I'll do another one. But if I'm going to do more than that, hey, Dandelion, you got an item. Congrats. You have to follow now as well if you weren't already. But either way, bring you the next game here pretty soon. If it happens, just got to wait on the lobby. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching, and peace for now.